And hello everybody, and a welcome back to more LSS, where we today are going to be continuing where we last left off yesterday, of course. Just 1 second here. Alright, like I said, we are going to be a little bit different today. Since, we're going to be starting out with a little bit of LSS right now. And then later on, once Brad shows up, we're going to be switching over to a different game. And then we'll be playing some other games over the course of the day. Hi Dino. Once Brad shows up, we'll see what we can get. We will see what we can get done. What we will do. I think you'll get hit with like the static ads here in a second too, Dino. I'm so sorry. I apologize. That's the annoying thing. Currently still talking to Mister as well. Hi Goldie. Right. Mister has it's kind of funny because I was talking to Mister here in DMs for a little bit. Because he apparently just out of curiosity picked up a work sharp compact sharpening system to sharpen his knife. And I'm like, well, I guess I successfully got you hooked, huh? So that'd just be a little funny. So I was just talking to him about that because you know me. God damn it! How you doing, Goldie? How you doing, Dino? Oh, you bitch! Good, playing tuck. God damn it, Goldie. You and Lonnie both. And Dino's playing some Warframe. Why are you guys always playing Tarkov? Like, the couple of sessions Tarkov that I played were, like, probably enough for a lifetime for me. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Okay, let me think. What were you doing yesterday? Because I have completely forgotten what we actually were doing. Okay, so we have the dog collar. We got the algae key, and we got like a ton of these like white keys. How above your game's going? At that. Hopefully they're going good. Let me check, because I'm pretty sure I know where the dog color goes, I just don't know where the people are. And the white chest. Martius, we're in the Martius. White chest, where is that? Open this chest, you need the Olympic Rod Z. Wait, that's exactly the one that we have right. Is it only that one? Really? Wait, neutral Z. Grief Z. What do you mean? Find the rod, head into Patham Abbey, and then we're gonna go to much to look for the rod resting inside. Find the chest. Go to fields outside of Jova, near the abandoned tank, and look for the stone mechanism next to the chest. That's not the white one, though. Where's the white chest? Yeah, no, we opened that one. We did open that one. Balls. Where is the white chest? I could have sworn we saw a white chest. That is the neutral limbic uh, chest? Motherfucker, yeah, I know about these. This is not helping me. If you're stuck on a Limbic Forge dormitory chest, you need to find the Limbic Rod Neutral V in the Chapel Archive, which will grant you... Wait, did we open that one too? Stir in water, and then insert Limping Rod Neutral W and Neutral Y. We got Neutral W, X, V. So we're actually missing... W. Where's W? No, I have V. Yeah, no, that's... Oh, yeah, no, I know which one they're talking about. That's the door. That's the door down in the drain portion. Where is Limbic Rod W, then? What are you guys talking about? Been demolishing the foundations on the property with a sledgehammer all week and crushing bricks. Oh, what are you, You doing some construction work, Goldie? Tell me about it. Goldie, you need to participate in chat more. You're always just here and being like, Kalie, Shunkly Wunkle. I'm like, yes, Goldie, hi, pet. And then you just sit there and chill. And it's like, you need to participate. And Goldie, you need to participate more. You need to say more things. You need to chat more. You know what I mean? Hi, Boney. Okay. All Olympic chest look at... Well, I don't need the locations. Well, I kind of need the locations. I need, Again. Okay, yeah. So we have... There's one... Did I open that one? This wiki fucking blows. Let me, like, open that picture, please. This sucks. This is a fucking 22 kilobyte image. Who took that image? No higher resolution available? Are you kidding me? What? I can't even tell what color this is. Let alone if we open it already or not. This sucks. Hold on. So this is like the squiggly line. I think this is like Y. But then we also have like this the Z or the S looking thing. You hate going outside. Well, I agree when it's really hot. It's been kind of warm again the last couple days. I've also not been a huge fan of it. Do we have the, We do have that. Where's that? Limbic Forge Dormitory, yeah? Wait. Wait, yeah, we need V for that. Did I open... Well, we have V, so obviously we haven't opened that one yet. Limbic Forge Have you been in the Limbic Forge yet? Yeah, no, Limbic Forge, that's where we are. Okay, so I have that. Where is this chest even? Because apparently we haven't even opened it yet. Oh, whatever. Ugh, I can't be bothered to go back there yet. Okay, fuck those for now. Fuck those for now. Let's look for the so the key is returned to the other region where we haven't been yet. What about the dog collar? Where does this one go? I ain't missing another one. Travel to the refugee camp in the Vissa Hills. Follow the path northwest until you reach the caves where the survivors are hiding. Give the collar to Alban Vosh, the old man sitting near the cave entrance. Return to complete the ever after achievement next, or do you need help tracking the good deeds and reach? I don't know. Travel to the refugee camp. So wait, they haven't moved? They have the car keys, but they haven't moved? That's what I wanted to know. Want to build a gazebo that grows, making room? Oh. A gazebo? Funny word, gazebo. It's like a child from a gazelle and a zebra. Lamau. That is very funny. You know, I'm slightly concerned. I just double checked too. My fans are spinning, but I cannot even hear my PC making any noise. Why not? This is crazy. We're playing the game and streaming. Right? And yet my computer is chillin'. This is probably like the only Unreal Engine 5 game where my computer is not screaming for mercy, yeah? Also, another funny story. I didn't... Oh, there is a direct path. I'm such a dumbass. I've been walking around the entire time. So, funny story as well. I did decide that it was time. Because I was getting really tired. Of the computer issues. So what I ended up doing was I finally said fucking like one of the few things that I can try to improve my situation is that I updated the BIOS. I hate doing that, even though it's not, you know, updating the BIOS is not nearly as dangerous or as scary as it used to be. You know. You know what I mean? Like it's not as scary anymore because we usually have like a lot of, especially my motherboard that I'm using, the Asus one, and has both the Easy Flash utility, so basically even if something would go wrong with the BIOS update itself, you can always do like a blind flash with a dedicated button in the back. And it also has the secure flash utility as well, which is like as long as the as it basically has like it's something similar to the dual BIOS from Gigabyte. It has like a fallback safety that in case something should go wrong with the primary installation, or if there's like a corrupted version, there's always like a secondary BIOS installation that it can fall back to. Navigation computer. Then we go to the hills. Threats level 2. 1 and 2 threats unknown. Okay, we go here now. At moments when both BIOS died, that's when the real fun starts. That's where the even like the newest ones, because a lot of modern boards not only have a backup BIOS, but they also have the like some sort of like flash option, BIOS flash option, right? Like even if the secondary BIOS somehow fails, you can still just put a new BIOS version on a stick and just put it into the flash, like the BIOS flash spot. Is that a dead child again? That looks like a dead child. But luckily nothing went wrong. So funny enough, in my, what is it? What is it now? Let me think. 15 years or so? Yeah, 15 years of PC gaming. I have updated probably at least over a dozen BIOSes, and I've actually never had anything go wrong during a BIOS installation. You know, so... So that's good, right? But yeah, I updated to the newest version, which had like 2 version updates of the, which actually has oh god, what was it called? AGES version update, and so I had 2 more of those. Basically skipped ahead 2 version of those, and I'm hoping that will in fact improve stability, yeah? Fingers crossed, we'll see. I mean, it's not like, the crashes have been like a huge issue. It generally happens most of the time off stream, for the most part, right? God, I don't remember where those people were. Wait, oh yeah, there's shit up there that I've never been to because there's like a door that I don't know how to open. Yeah, there's this with like the snake thing. We do also have like a closing apparatus that will close a regular time loop. Excuse me? Drink BIOS chips? Elaborate as to what drinking a BIOS chip means. That sounds like this kind of shit when you have to like desolder a chip and then you like hook up some sort of like wire. Like yeah, like you wire up the individual pads and then somehow inject like a programmer into it or something. Yeah, no, fuck that. That sounds like that is way beyond me. I like to think that I'm technically fairly adept, but yeah.
My poor Max. I pray to Setherus that those Sabinian Oh, you freed Max! Oh, my sweet baby boy. 1,000 blessings upon you, stranger. I feel like a huge weight has been lifted, although I still harbor a great deal of guilt. Maxie means the world to me. I do hope he'll find his way to some happiness.
Good deed accomplished. Well, I mean, he is with the girl now.
Maxine.
I can't even tell him that he's like with the... Oh, wait. The other 3, like the child, the lady that we gave the heart medication to, and the younger guy, they all left and they're still here.
The others left with that young man, Atticus. He may have good intentions, sweet as he is, but driving back into occupied territory is a grave mistake. No, Albin and I will continue to rest here for now. We'll eventually make our way to the ON refugee camp, Setherus willing.
There is also... Oh, God. Where's the dude? Do we remember where the dude was? that gave us the rewards. Was he here or was he somewhere else? No, I think he was on this map, right? Ah, shit. I do not remember where he was. Solitude? What about Solitude? Goldie! Don't make me grab you. Because I fucking am going to grab you. Solitaire. I like Solitaire. Anyway. What was I saying earlier? Well, yeah. I updated the BIOS. Honestly, the Asus has a very nice way of flashing the BIOS. It is very nice. It's very easy, yeah. They have like a lot of redundancies to make sure that it is as safe and as smooth as possible. So that's nice. I like that a lot. That is very cool. Now Goldie is swearing at me in Russian again, as per usual. God damn it, Goldie! See, it's like when we play Russian fishing, you're not even like engaging that much, Goldie. It's like we're playing a game that is in Russia, or at least like I don't even know if the developers of Russian fishing are Russian, but I would assume that considering that a majority of the people that play Russian fishing are in fact Russians, I would reckon that they probably are Russian. No, Jopka, which is, from what Goldie told me, is supposedly it means cute butt in Russian. Which I'm still not 100% certain if that's actually true. Because, like, when I looked it up, it was some sort of weird, Russian pornography. I shit you not, it was a fucking, like, some Russian porn that I found when I googled that word. So there was that. Okay, how the hell do we get back? How do we get back again to the sanctuary where we can get the rewards for from the guy? Yeah? Ah, good lord. Yes, yes, I know. Yes, yes. Pet, Goldie, pet. Where was the heckin' door? Well, there's the APC, yeah? Well, no, I just referred to as to what happened the last time I looked up what the term means that Goldie says what it means. Because I wanted to double check if it actually means what Goldie says. Hi, Skelly. Okay, well... You believe what you want to believe, Dino. Okay, do we have anything else? Actually, hold on, let me check. This screen, like, whizzes by too fast. I wanted to kind of, like, read. So this is main story. This is main story. This is all main story. Okay, yeah, no, we have like no things. Yeah, sadly that's fucking annoying that this failed. Yeah, look, we have like so many rewards that we can gather. Oh wow, we actually have like multiple. Status opened. We do also have... Yes, we have like 2 of these time anomalies. Yeah, threat 2. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Wait, there's a time loop in the Sonata Forest. Sadness? What? What is sadness? What happened? What has transpired? Why are we sadness? Are we in a time loop? I feel like you kind of asked this like multiple times already, Dino. Is there somewhere you want to go with this? Is that like a joke or? Oh, well, thank you for the gifted sub. Yes, I did see that Dino sub did in fact run out. But thank you so much, Skelly. I appreciate it. We're back. We're back. We are in fact back at 100 now. That is true. I don't think you'll be able to like keep it at 100 for that long though. Is that why you were sadness? Because it was a 99 instead of 100? Oh man, today is one of those days too. Where I didn't sleep really all that great again for some reason. I don't know. My body has been weird in the last couple of weeks. I might need to like pick up like a mild sleep aid or something, like a mild sleep sedative or something, because yeah, that shit sucks. Oh god. Hmm. Oh, there we go. Huh? Let the bodies in the floor. What? Do you mean let the bodies hit the floor, Dino? Also, you should say thank you to Skelly for gifting you a sub. Ay, ay, ay. Wait, what the fuck? I got an email? What is this? 2-point showcase, 10th anniversary. Immediately venturing into your first role as our new hospital director, and this would what? Why is the developer from 2-point Hospital sending out an email for their 10th anniversary? Yeah? Well, you know the game too. Actually, they made a lot of them in the 2-point series. You know that there's a developer that made a game called 2-point Hospital, which is oh god, I don't remember what that was originally. There was a game ages ago, ages ago. I think it was called like Hospital Tycoon or something. I remember playing that. That was like that was like a game made in the early 2000s. It's I remember playing that quite a bit when I was a small kid. And it was pretty cool. And 2-point Hospital is basically a revamped version of that. And it's sort of like the 2-point series. They have a bunch of games. They have like 2-point Hospital, 2-point Museum. I'm pretty sure there's a third one. There's like 2-point, like multiples. There's like hold on, let me check. Okay, we got everything done, which means we can also continue main story, yeah? Again. Oh yeah, campus. There's 2-point hospital, 2-point museum, and 2-point campus. Oh, there it is. It even says right here the reference. Heavily inspired by the game Theme Hospital from 1997. It is like, dude, Theme Hospital is like way older than I remember. Holy shit. Holy shit. Theme Hospital is like so cool though. I remember loving that stuff. Fucking Theme Hospital. Made by EA. You can buy Theme Hospital on GOG. Holy shit. Oh, I love GOG. Ah, that gives me nostalgia just looking at it. That's awesome. Okay.
Remember, whenever you accomplish good deeds and close time loops, talk to me to see if you are worthy of a reward.
Okay.
Have I helped enough Hadians?
Good. I'm glad you went out of your way for Hadia.
Whoa, what is this? Limbic cost reduction? Many items will reduce the cost of limbic skills. Hateful foresters, use mechanic charge. Endurance regen. Vanquishing an enemy will restore your health and stamina. Oh, now that's interesting. Oh god. Okay, what do we get for the time loops though? Probably something bigger, I would hope.
What's our status on time loops?
Good. You closed a few of them. I'm sure there are more out there.
Tuning stone. Charge. Good lord. Increasing damage dealt for each enemy vanquished. Okay, that would be actually pretty useful. That would actually be pretty useful in fights with like bigger crowds. Because this one is increased damage. For each enemy vanquished. Wait, does it stack? $60. Immunity to the next hit. Actually, you know what? Take a free hit every 60 seconds sounds kind of neat. Then again, a lot of the fights are not actually recent today's, but that. Yes, Dino. I was talking about it in the server today, like 4 hours ago. Oh my goodness, Dino, are you not looking as to what is going on in the server? Dino? Dino? Not paying attention, Dino. Why are you guys putting dot 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 in the chat? I am just saying, you're like, did you see what they announced? And I'm like, oh, I talked about it 4 hours ago, an hour after they announced it, because I'm on top of that shit, especially when it comes to my Fallout, alright? I am a big Fallout. Well, I don't know if I can say that I'm a big Fallout fan. Like, Fallout New Vegas is one of my, like, favorite games of all times. Right? And Fallout 4 was sort of like, I mean, I played it a lot, but it was kind of eh. I mean, it was like alright, but it was not nearly as good as Fallout New Vegas. Not nearly as good. And then came Fallout 76, and that sort of like made me that like I felt insulted. Didn't see until just now. I've been busy. No, I wasn't talking to you, Skelly. I was talking to Dino because he asked me directly if I've seen the announcement. No. You're fine, Skelly. I was just, you know, gaslighting Dino for not reading the server. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm pressing all of the wrong buttons. Hold on. You guys got me all fucked up now. There we go. Reduce the cost of limbic skills. What is this one? Vanquishing a little story of health and stamina. How much? It says health and stamina. Nah, you're right. That wasn't really gaslighting, no. Gaslighting is like when you sort of like get somebody to like when you project something onto somebody and make them think that they're at fault, you know? Like when it's not actually their fault. I have a question as to what you think is gas. Now I know the definition of gaslighting. I know it's a joke. It's a joke. Do I have to explain every time when I'm making a joke? I kind of want to use this one, but it's not upgraded. I will use this one instead. Limbic cost reduction is also pretty good. Alright. Wait. I just realized something. We don't need to walk. The moment we have like a safe station, we can just fast travel to our APC, yeah? Still writing to fully... Lamau. You do realize there's a 500 character limit, right? Dino lets me know in chat that he's still writing the message that he wants to send. It's like, when your face when you need to have like a message announcing that you're still writing the bigger message about what you want to say. Oh man, I mean I'm happy, you know. Like I said, I've talked about it in the server. I said, I mean I'm happy about the remaster in Fallout 3 in New Vegas, right? Give me a sec. Alrighty, no worries. I'm happy about the announcement for the remasters. I hope they're going to be decent. I hope they're going to run better than Oblivion, because Oblivion didn't run all that well. Then again, Fallout 3 and New Vegas are a little bit more recent, so I am like, because you know, like the original Oblivion was from 2006, right? Fallout 3 was like from 2008, I think? Or 7? It's a touch. Fitness gram pacer test and a standard aerobatic capacity test. Oh, you're doing PT right now? Are you doing PT right now? Why are you chatting if you're doing PT? What am I trying to say? God, I lost my train of thought. Right. No, like I think if the New Vegas remaster is going to be half decent, it will probably be pretty great. Like, I'm looking forward to it. If Fallout 3 is like the same, it'll be a nice bonus. You know, I do definitely care more about New Vegas than I care about Fallout 3. And then they did also announce, you know, the standalone project from Obsidian, which, like, there's already been, you know, like, people are like, oh, is that gonna be New Vegas 2? Is that gonna be New Vegas 2? And I'm like, well, as interesting as that would be, think about the fact that like 95% of the people that worked on the original New Vegas are no longer in the company, so I'm not sure how good a new New Vegas part could turn out if there's like that many people missing that did the original. We'll see. I'm not saying that new talent isn't you know, capable of doing something equally good, but then they also announced, you know, Fallout 5, and they said, oh, it started in pre-production. Oh, jeez. It started into pre-production, and then it's going to be on Creation Engine 3, the same one that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be based on, and that's where I already am like, I'm sorry, I really do not see.
Dear God.
Oh God.
Tell me you Agatha and I left behind. Be careful.
I'm not sure how that's going to turn out, considering that, you know, like, we saw what Creation Engine, I'm not sure what version of Creation Engine Starfield ran on, but my god, Starfield, not only did Starfield run like shit, but it also looked like shit too, and once again, loading screens up your ass. I'm sorry, it's, the loading screens in Oblivion frustrated me. The loading screens in Oblivion were giga frustrating. Because it so pulled me out of the immersion. Seeing a damn loading screen every 5 minutes. It's not fun to watch load screens. That's a joke. Okay. I that one I don't get. Redstone grants that Obsidian is making a new Fallout game. Yeah, exactly, yeah. However, even though the studio still includes some of the people who worked on New Vegas, the first two Fallout games, it is not quite the same Obsidian that created New Vegas before. No, like, actually, I'm pretty sure the like all of the people. Because think about it, Fallout 1 came out in 1997. That means if you're still at the company, that those people have almost been at the company for 30 years. I honestly want to say I don't think anybody of the original Fallout 1 team is left. I don't think anybody is left. I literally do think that everybody's gone. Of those people. Now, Fallout New Vegas is more recent, but I also know for a fact that a lot of the people that made Fallout New Vegas, a vast majority of them are also gone. So we'll see. That's why I said I don't think that it's not that new talent can't make something good, but it's definitely not the same people that, you know, made the other games that we so love. Slash game, you know. If it's Bethesda, then fuck them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the main IP. Yeah? That's the main IP. So Fallout 5 will be made by, you know, Bethesda. However, they did, you know, it was the 4 projects that they announced. So, you know, a remaster of 1 and 2. Not 1 and 2, a remaster of Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Which, like, you know, I was, there was rumors, again, and I was very skeptical because I said they're going to, if anything, remaster Fallout 3 first. But doing both is interesting. If they sell it even like as a bundle, if they both come out at the same time, that would be pretty sweet. That would be pretty cool. You know, I'm gonna give them at least a sparkle of a benefit of a doubt. That maybe with all the time, with the many years that were in between the launches, that maybe Creation Engine 3 is actually going to be addressing their loading screen issues. Because I think the way that it handles the instance loading is dog shit. And like I said, you notice it with Oblivion. Oh, I gotta take off my jacket. Well, I was a little cold earlier, but now I'm warm again. So the problem is with Oblivion and I think even Skyrim and, you know, like the original Fallout 3 and New Vegas, they get away with that, with having so many loading screens, because, you know, like a lot of the other RPGs that we had at the time, you know, story-rich, expansive RPGs, had loading screens like that as well. They all had a lot of loading screens. Open up all of my windows over here. Get some airflow going. They all had a lot of loading screens. That was just how that was at the time, right? It was very much limited by the hardware, but as hardware advanced, and we started to get more powerful hardware, we got to a point where, you know, the seamless open world experience for RPGs became sort of like the norm, right? And that's just something where they have not gone with the time. Like, they just stuck with their stupid singular instance loading with all of their future games. And it fucking sucks, because, like, now that the seamless open world experience is sort of, like, become the standard for a lot of RPG games, it stands out. You notice it. Like I said, when I played those games originally when they came out back in the day, I didn't really notice it. Like, I didn't really pay attention to it. Now that I've, in recent years, played again through, you know, Starfield when it came out, or shortly after that come out, and I have played through, you know, Oblivion, it is so painfully obvious. Like, the loading screens are so up in your face because they're just that constant. And then you really notice that you don't have, in a lot of the other RPG games comparatively, you just don't have loading screens. Like any of the Souls games, right? For example, this game that we're playing right now, you load into the game, and then it's like you get a loading screen as you transition from, like, region to region, which you can spend hours. Just when you're in a new region, you can spend hours just running around, exploring and doing objectives and stuff, without seeing a single loading screen, right? Because it's all hidden. It's not that nothing is loading. It's that you just have, like, hidden loading screens, right? But it's all seamless. The game loads as you play and that sort of thing, right? And honestly, if Bethesda manages to, at the very least, fix that issue, because that for me has been a massive problem that always pulls me out of the goddamn immersion all the time when I see a loading screen every 5 minutes. So if they manage to, like, not do that, I would probably enjoy Oblivion at least twice as much if I wasn't getting, you know, seeing a loading screen every fucking 5 minutes. if they manage to fix that, not even just remove the loading screens, but like at least reduce the frequency of seeing the damn loading screens, then that would already be a big win, and they could do a lot with that, I think. Right. So, want to give them the benefit of the doubt that hopefully they learn. Hopefully, they're not everybody is so fucking stupid dog shit dumb that they just stick with their guns and literally do the same goddamn thing again. Because I'm telling you right now, if they've learned nothing from Starfield and the previous games, and they're still in, like, whenever that comes out, 2028, 2029, 2030, whenever the fuck the new games are going to come out, Fallout 5 and specifically Fallout 5 and Elder Scrolls 6, if those games still function on the same principle and they still have the same single instance loading, so that you still see a loading screen every 5 minutes, that is going to be such a major setback, like a major holdback for those games, no matter how good they are. And I just feel like if they don't use the opportunity, going from upgrading to the Creation Engine 3, and they're doing like a good proper modernization and overhaul of that engine, those new games are going to bomb just simply from a technical standpoint because they're refusing to modernize. That alone, let alone the story and the writing, because I want to be honest with you, even if Starfield ran perfect and didn't have a loading screen every 5 fucking minutes on launch, the writing was kind of dog shit in Starfield 2. So, like, if you have poor technical aspect and bad writing in your RPG game, yeah, that's not really good. It's not gonna. Who the fuck wants to play a buggy mess that also isn't just fun or engaging or interesting? Like, at that point, you just have, well, nothing really. You just have a boring, tedious, unimmersive slopfest, which is sort of like summons up Starfield pretty good, actually. I'm hating right now, aren't I? I'm being a hater.
You either got balls, or you got some screws loose to wander around out here. I wasn't expecting any help anytime soon.
Who are you?
I'm Borrow. I'm the town's mechanic, and I own this scrapyard. The Sabs attacked the town. They came out of nowhere. The odor of burnt flesh. The Sabs, they used flamethrowers.
Excuse me? Well, interesting enough, did you know that there's actually a couple of militaries? I think it's primarily the Chinese military, actually, that still actually employs flamethrowers as standard arsenal in their standard arsenal. Pretty much, that's like the only military I know of. Originally, see also saw overloading screens. Did it? I mean, I kind of remember you could like run around and parkour a lot, and most loading screens at least were hidden by cutscenes. That was like another way. That's actually like a good point. Now that I think about it, a lot of like the loading of the game was oftentimes, and a lot of games, the story focused games did that. They still do it nowadays, where the loading is hidden by a cutscene, right? That's a good way of doing that too, because like even though you're still loading and you're taking away the control of the player, like you're not pulling the player out of the immersion. You know what I mean? Like God of War, for example, in the new God of War games, did a really good job of that too. There are ways to hide that, and just throwing a loading screen into the player's face every 5 minutes, honestly, kind of lazy now that I think about it. Again, the older Bethesda games, I want to say I'll let them get away with it. There's no excuse for the newer games, none. Especially since everybody else has figured it out, so why couldn't Bethesda, you know? Eric, why are you always so aggressive? God damn. It's like either Eric just comes in and says hello, or he just immediately goes off the rails.
When they finally left, I heard an explosion. Soon after, these demons invaded the town. I barricaded myself in here ever since.
Do you know where I can find Caspian Fran?
Well, he could be anywhere in this chaos. He might still be at his home or the town hall. During emergencies, people assemble there. It's impossible to see anything out there. Take this map. The town hall is already indicated on it. I've circled Caspian's house in red in case he's still there.
Hmm. So we're the garage. Oh. We need to cross the... What in the Silent Hill is this? Yeah, because we're in front of the... Yeah, like, okay. There's a difference between blunt and being rude, though. And just coming in here and saying, like, I don't give a fuck, that's more leaning towards rude. Right? Do you know what I mean? Like, so you can be blunt. I like being blunt. I am blunt with people. Like, if somebody does something I don't like I am telling you right now, I am being blunt and telling you that I don't appreciate that you sometimes are coming over as relatively aggressive. But there's being blunt and there's being polite, right? Like you can be blunt and you can still be polite, or you can be blunt and you can be rude. Is just what I'm saying.
I don't know much about politics and never cared about it. I want to fix cars and get on with my day. I knew it was only a matter of time before they started killing each other, giving themselves more reason to hate one another for generations to come.
Exactly. That's what I said yesterday.
Like all wars, this one is beyond madness, especially considering we've been at peace for centuries. The media played their part in this mess.
Oh, are we gonna start like pulling the weaponization of media, which is like a very big thing in our modern day too,
I
or
hold
well,
them
has been for
responsible
decades
for
actually.
this war. They keep spewing their constant bickering, blaming, and lying. They fueled this war and lit the match.
I mean, honestly, yeah, no, it's not just like in our modern times, like, even printed media, like as in newspapers and stuff like that, have already been doing that since, probably like the last 100+ years. I'm not really sure what happened before that, but yeah, I think, I don't want to go like back too far. I want to say like, last 100 plus, around like 100 years or so is probably a good range, right? Like sort of like First World War and on is when the media really started to kick into gear with the whole like either antagonization of the enemy, the dehumanization of the enemy, blowing events out of proportion, fueling the hatred for the opposition. They've always been good at doing that, and I mean, why? You always have to ask yourself, why are they doing that? And the very simple answer is it comes back to greed. Why greed? Well, if you're like the newspaper that manages to stir up emotions, especially negative emotions, humans are so much more susceptible to negative emotions than good emotions. That if you manage to stir people up and get them like angry, right? You are going to have a lot more people that are going to be reading your newspaper, like going even back to before it was, websites and online media portals and stuff like that. If you go to if you go back to that, then the more people are going to be reading your newspaper, the more people are going to be buying your newspaper, the more money you're going to make, and the more money you'll have in your pocket. And so once again, why is the media doing that? In the end, it always comes down to the greed and wanting to have more engagement, because that means more money. It always comes back down to just wanting more money. It's always greed. It's literally always greed, and probably like 9 times out of 10. Because what is it? If it's not money that they want, it's power that they seek. And if it's not power that they seek, then it's some sort of like religious dominance. If it's not religious dominance, it's ethnic dominance, which also is a form of power. So the people are always looking to be superior. They're always looking to gain more power, gain more influence, further their own goals, fill their pockets, that sort of thing. Hi, Lamp. You don't see your own aggressive. Oh my god, I can't talk.
Here's a first aid kit.
Aggerburger. Hi, Sandwich. Oh, we got ads. Damn it.
Hadia is a prison. You know what happens when two animals are trapped in a small cage, right? After a while, one ends up in the other one's belly. Doesn't matter who rules over Hadia. A king, a politician, or a despot. I've only heard about the Peacekeepers. I've never met anyone from the outside world. I don't like strangers. Hell, I don't even like people I know.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not the type to socialize much. However, I do read a lot. I've come across some newspapers from the outside world. It's highly illegal in Hadia, making them an even more satisfying read. From what I've read, turns out that the outside is just as messed up as it is here.
Fair enough.
Sabs think of themselves above Palamists because we still believe in Setharis. Sabs have let go of their faith in the name of progress. Look outside. How's that for progress? You stray from Setharis's gaze, you lose all morality. That is why Sabs can do what they did out there. They killed women and children. Not with bullets. No, that would have been merciful. They burnt them alive. Their screams. They will haunt me until the day I die. Word of advice. Never lose touch with your god.
I don't think a guy like that actually has a faith he believes in. Ay. No, Lamp loves to spam redeems too sometimes. Well, okay, so... Well, you're not just text on the screen, you're a person. You're, like... You have an odd way of looking at yourself, Eric. You're a person writing the text that is sent in my chat. Like, why would I just think of you as text on screen? You're not just text on screen, you're a person that is writing that text, no? I think it just comes down to sort of like reading the room. And I know like the whole like the ability to just read the tension of the room, sort of like read the emotion of the room is can be a difficult task depending on where you're at, what your surroundings are. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's not. You know? But it's sort of like, trying to like read a bit of sort of like the temperature of the room, I guess. Like if we're all being like chill and we're just chatting and we're just talking about stuff, like then it's probably likely that we're all pretty relaxed and doing all right and just shooting the shit. You know what I mean? That we're not all like high strung and that we are like worked up about stuff. Like I know I talk about a lot of different subjects that I have various opinions of, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they work me up. Like yes, do I talk a lot about subjects. I talk a lot about the subjects that frustrate me because there's a lot of frustration in the world. But hey, I mean, doesn't necessarily mean that it works me up though. I just like sharing my opinions on a lot of things. I wish I had like more positive opinions about stuff. Sadly, there isn't really that much great stuff around. But if I do have great stuff to say, then I will talk about it. Like with the announced Fallout remasters, I'm looking forward to those. And if they are of the same competency as Oblivion, I'll be happy. It would be nicer if they run better than Oblivion did. But if they run about like if they're made about with the same competency as Oblivion, then I'd still be happy. You know, don't take everything I say literally. I'm not. If I did, if I did, we probably would have a lot more issues. I may look angry, but I'm neutral. Right. Again, with the whole like, so okay. So you're saying things. It's sort of like you have to like look at it from other people's perspective too. So you're saying things that people could be
Carbonated antimatter.
right. For like looking from the outside in, you're saying things that you're like, oh, don't take everything like literal that I say. But then like you also expect the same from the other way around, right? That we're not, so that you say things that could be interpreted as being aggressive, but then you also don't want us to interpret it as being aggressive. It's like you can't really like just because that's like saying, oh, whatever I say, just think of it as in like a positive way, no matter what I say. That you can't really do that, right? You know what I mean? It's like there has to be at least a bit of effort from your side too, right? Very confused as how to explain it. I am thirsty. Hi, Pigeon. Fixed a musical keyboard today and was a single wire that was detached. Soldering is a good skill. It is. What's going on, Lamp? Oh my god. If we're all just saying that we're confused, then we're not gonna get anywhere either. Because Lamp's always confused regardless. Oh my goodness. I did just join. Yes, don't worry about it. It's fine. If you joined it, don't try to understand the conversation if you haven't been there from the beginning. Then it's fine. Just hello, Lampy. Yeah.
Talju was a Palamist village in the Sabinian province. Sabs surrounded us. Sabinian families were living peacefully here in Talju. The Sabs tucked tail and ran off when they heard our forces were closing on Talju. See, that's the difference right there. We didn't hurt the Sabs living here. We didn't hang them in trees. We didn't line them with lead, and we sure as hell didn't burn them alive. Palamists aren't like that. We would never do such things.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to, have a open conversation, right? Because if there is confusion and you need to like talk it out. You need to make it. You need to like explain it, or you need to discuss it until everybody like understands. At least the people that are involved, right? So I'm just saying. It'd be nice if there was a little bit of effort to not sound quite as aggressive all the time. Because that's all I was saying, is that you just have a tendency to sound a bit aggressive, Eric. Even though you're not intending it to be, but if you're underlying a lot of things with like fuck or whatever, then it does usually like inducing swear words in your sentences oftentimes can be a negative connotation that people will take as a negative impact, or like it will take it as a negative meaning way, that you're saying it because you're angry, because you're underlining your point with a swear word. And it's sort of like that's how text reads, at least. And I know you can like swear too without being angry. I do it all the time. But it's like hard to discern emotion when you're in text, is what I mean. That makes it more difficult as well. You ate 9 out of 12 ribs. Nice. Was it tender ribs? I hate it when the ribs are like sticking to the bone, because like whenever my folks make ribs, they always fuck it up. They never slow cook. They just always do like a quick fry or bake. And they never, ever, 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 ever do it right, because Germans don't know how to do barbecue. Germans know how to throw it. I mean, Germans barbecue a lot, but it's usually just like, flat cuts of meat that you just slap on the grill, like sausages or steaks or whatever. You slap it on a grill, you cook it, you're good, right? If it's something like ribs or stuff that needs to be slow cooked, so you can actually like just pull the bone straight out of the meat. Non-American grilling. What is the definition of American grilling? I guess so. The problem being is that, like yeah, they just cook stuff. They just throw everything on the grill, on the charcoal grill. So, like, the problem with that being you can't do that with ribs. You have to, like, with ribs you got to do low and slow, so that you tenderize the meat. Otherwise, it's going to stick to the bone, and then it's a pain in the ass to get it off the bone. You know what I mean? I actually hate bratwursts. I really see this. I'm really curious. If whenever I manage to visit the U.S. again, I'm gonna like try one of these American bratwursts, and I will immediately know if they're authentic or not. Because German bratwursts, even like countrywide, they have like a specific spice. I don't know what it is, but it's a spice I really don't like. It's a spice that I really, really hate. So, I would know immediately if you guys make it authentic, because I would not like it. But I kind of feel like it probably is not. It's probably different. Just got on eating the pasta I made last night. Nice. What pasta you make? The other day I made fusilli with Alfredo sauce for the first time, because Nuke has been talking about his Alfredo sauce the entire time. It was pretty alright. I mean, I still kind of think I just prefer my marinara sauce with fried sausage and some Parmesan cheese. Yes, usually using whatever, oftentimes is being assumed to be a negative connotation as well. That is true. What? Well, I mean, okay. I mean, do you want me to say it in German? Because bratwurst. Well, not worst. It's worst with a U in English. It is pronounced, of course, vastly different in German. But yeah, because Wurst is sausage in German, and brat simply refers to it being fried, or I guess in this case grilled. So bratwurst just refers to as a fried slash grilled sausage. Role play writing. Well, I did have a problem. Like, early on when I started streaming, believe it or not, I did in fact have that problem that people were role playing with each other in my fucking chat, and I was like, please don't. Please don't role play in my goddamn chat. Do that in like DMs somewhere, but not in my chat. I don't want to read that. And so far, people have been doing fairly well. I haven't had any of those instances happening again. I'm gonna try an authentic one. I'm assuming an authentic bratwurst. They honestly they taste very similar all across the entirety of Germany because we actually like so Germany is one of those things. There, Varor, I will throw you off a building. Don't start that shit. I swear to God. People try to do that all the time. Willie still does it nowadays, even though I keep telling him not to. Rigatoni with marinara sauce and Parmesan cheese. That's good. That's almost perfect. But you're missing like the meat component. Honestly, like there has to be like a little bit of a meat component. Like either cut up sausages or like what I like to do is like cut up salami and fried it up and then throw that in the sauce. God damn it, now you're making me hungry. Like written in a storybook. Yeah, but wouldn't that be like a little bit too clinical, I guess? If you like, you mean like referring to yourself in the third person or something like that? How you doing, Veror? You had sausages on the side. I like to mix them in because like I like spoons. I like eating my shit with spoons. So like when I make pasta like that, it's all munched together in a big bowl, and then I just shovel that stuff into my mouth with a spoon. All right. I don't need no different dishes. Give me all in on like one plate slash bowl, so I could shovel it all into my mouth at once.
I don't know what they are. They terrify me. The noises they make and that scream. I remember from the Holy Book that demons only appear when humanity has sinned beyond reason. If that were the case, they'd only be interested in killing sabs, not palamists. The demons don't give a damn who you pray to or how many times a day. If they spot you, they'll tear you apart.
Yeah. Varor's doing good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You think? Tomorrow you're making tacos? Nice, nice. That's also good. Very good. This is where it came from? I hear it. Where is it? You're a time loop guardian. Sounds like I'm standing directly on it. Oh. Oh, that's probably the rail that we have to cross somehow. Alright. Well, we've been in here. Oh god. Little bitch was hiding. Yeah, so that's like a whole different thing too with like there is this thing, and I don't know why that is exactly, but there and it's I mean it's not a problem. It's not a problem. Okay? I take no issue with that. but a vast majority of my community does seem to be autistic to varying degrees, and that does make things sometimes difficult, because you know, like when you're autistic, you do interpret things, or you feel things, or see things different than other people, right? I mean, who knows? You know how Mr. Constantly goes on about how like I'm probably autistic too. I mean, I don't doubt it. There might be a splash of autism in the Shunkle too. Who the fuck knows? All right. Perhaps, perhaps. I'm offended. Don't be. Like I said, there ain't nothing wrong with being autistic. Like it's not like I said, it's like the other thing the other day. God, what was the conversation that we had? Oh yeah, when fucking Pigeon was like, oh, I'm from South America, so I have to hate Argentina and America, and it's like that's no. Nobody chooses where they were born, nor do people choose to be born with autism or without, or with ADHD or without, you know? Like, that's not really something that we fucking pick and choose. You know what I mean? Fucking chill, dude. There we go. No, it just makes like getting the point across sometimes also a little bit difficult. And then also there's the language barrier too, since we are like a lot of people from. They were lying to us all E9. Okay. Yeah, the language barrier doesn't help either. That there's also like a whole bunch of people that, you know, are coming from different corners of the world, right? Which, I mean, it's nice, but the problem is that the language barrier between, you know, the different languages can definitely be also difficult. Can certainly, prevent proper understanding and proper clarification too. On top of everything. But I'm trying my best. Oh god. Okay, this is the train. You know, this whole, like, smoke thing does not make things a whole lot easier to see. Oh my god, is that two? Okay, I might have to, like, change out this ability, because, like, this ability ain't really doing a whole lot of anything for me. And this spinny ability is not really doing. Can we upgrade these? Because they're not really. Ooh. This spinny ability is not really doing a whole lot of anything. Just too weak. It's too weak sauce. I don't like smoke. Different. Dino does love mixing up words. Yeah. Again, that's where like sort of the language barrier comes into. I have noticed that, you know, like, Lonnie does that too. Is it like, I wonder if it's because maybe Spanish has like a different word structure? Potentially? Maybe? Like a different sentence structure? Okay, that one didn't even spawn its thing. Cool. This place is kind of big, actually. Fuck. Wait, what? It's just back at the APC again. Shit. Oh well. No, in the end, right? In the end, I just always do my best to understand people and be, you know, I always do try to come from, like, a place of understanding. Because, you know, like my mom always told me, if, you know, just treat the people like you want to be treated, right? So, and if you want people to have patience for you, then you need to have patience for people. Now, I don't have limitless patience, or, you know, sometimes I do have, like, a little, maybe a little bit of a choleric nature. Hello, Cedric. Maybe sometimes I do have a bit of a choleric nature, because, like, I think Lonnie is a very good example. Sometimes I am maybe, like, a bit harsh with Lonnie. I mean, probably a bit harsh with Lonnie. It's just like Lonnie manages to always like hit my pet peeves. One thing that I despise, like one thing that really grinds my gears a lot, is illogical behavior and not paying attention. And the problem is just I'm oftentimes very frustrated with Lonnie, because I've known Lonnie for like almost three years now, and Lonnie has like, honestly, if ADHD was a national sport, Lonnie would be an international champion, right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean in that regard. Lonnie has like the Giga ADHD, like the Giga super mega like ADHD on steroids, ADHD on like Giga crack. Because like I don't know, the fucking wind changes the direction and Lonnie will immediately like pay attention to something else. Like Lonnie cannot pay attention to anything for like longer than 2 minutes. It is so bad. It is so bad. Hi, Warbird. And like, and that's just like a massive pet peeve. Now, that does not mean that Lonnie's a bad person. No, I like said many times. It's Canada, Lamau, or California. Does not mean that Lonnie's a bad person. I also did say Lonnie that Lonnie actually has a very good personality trait, as in they're you know, they're loyal. They're like they're just a very loyal person, and that does not need any sort of like reason or motivation to stay loyal. They just are, right? And that is a rare quality. You know, being loyal is really something that you don't find a lot these days. So, and in that regard, Lonnie probably has one up over a lot of people, right? Just simply because, you know, there's not this like sort of loyalty, this like level of baseless loyalty. It's just such a rare, because you can't buy that. That's like something that money can't buy. right? That's just something you either have or you don't. You know, if that's if either that is your personality or it isn't, right? So like even though I might you know complain a lot about Lonnie, or even though I might give them a lot of shit or give them a hard time, Lonnie is a good friend, regardless. And that's what I always have to like tell people. And you would know if I was like legitimately angry. Like again, sometimes I might have a bit of like a choleric nature, but that doesn't mean that I'm like legitimately angry. To get me like truly angry, it does take like a lot. Hey, thanks for letting me block. Okay, really cool of you. Yeah, really cool, really cool. Dude, that is so awesome. I love it when it does the attack when it hits me 27 billion times. And staggers me with every single hit that interrupts me. And then I can't do anything, and that's really cool. No, I love that. That's like my favorite actually. I would love it if there was more enemies that would have more spam attacks that attack me really quickly and stagger me with every single attack. I actually think not enough games have that, where they have stupid dog shit spam attacks that just stagger you repeatedly. I feel like every game should have more of that. I love being staggered and not being able to do anything while I get spammed to death. That's like my favorite thing in enemies, really. I think every enemy should have something like that. You know what? Every enemy should also have an invulnerability state and a grab attack that insta-kills you too. I feel like every enemy should have that. I know he's itchy. Okay, I went the wrong way. Hold on. Well, at the very least, you don't get punished in this game for dying like you do in Dark Souls. Dude, what is this attack? No. No, stop it with the fucking camera, bro. Is that anger? No, that's frustration. No, I differ between being frustrated and being angry. Yeah? It's just, again, it's pet peeves, if anything. It's a lot of pet peeves of things I just despise. But that's like stuff that I despise in every video game, not just singular video games. That's like everything. Or like yeah, going back to the Lonnie example. The reasons why I get so like annoyed with Lonnie is sometimes, or a lot of the times, is because of their repeated behavior. Because for some reason, Lonnie doesn't learn, right? Like, Lonnie rarely pays attention, or rarely is able to continue paying attention. And like, or for example, one thing that drives me nuts as well is when they fidget. Oh my god, when we watch a movie, like every 5 minutes, sometimes sometimes it's so bad I can like hear fucking clacking around when Lonnie's playing with their fidget spinner or something, and then I always have to be like, Lonnie, put it down. Like that sort of thing. It's when there's like no change. That's like the biggest thing that frustrates me with Lonnie, is that there's no change. I've known Lonnie for like 3 years now, and literally nothing from the day I met Lonnie to right the fuck now, nothing has changed, is the thing. Like, Lonnie is still exactly the same as they were before. Right? And that's where my frustrations come from. Because there's like a stagnation and no change. But like I said, doesn't mean that I hate Lonnie or anything. No, far from it. Now, yes, I would love it if Lonnie would, like, you know, be a bit more receptive to learning. Like, sometimes Lonnie's also a bit slow too, which can be a bit frustrating. Because then I get like a bit impatient when they're taking too long. It's like when you know, something that takes like 3 seconds to do, like opening a window or something, and then Lonnie takes like 2 minutes to do it, and I'm like, bruh, fucking, why is it taking you that long? You know what I mean? Oh my god. But again, pet peeves. That's all pet peeves. Signal flare, new exploration item acquired. Mark specific location found military supply. Mark specific locations? Exploration item. What do we do with that? A light in the dark, good deed started. Okay, cool. Ow! Pharmacy key. Alright. Yeah, this place is kind of fucked. God, I love my weapon being so overtuned. House key, huh? Also, by the way, the fact... Oh god, history lesson. The fact that they have ethnicity cards is, like, kind of crazy, too. Because, I mean, their government supports the idea of ethnical subjugation, which is, like, a gigafuck concept already on its own. It's not, well, not kinda, it is. It is a gigafuck concept. Ain't no if or what about it. Locked from the other side. Nice. Right, so can I just jump down here and open this then? Yep, sure can. Well, there goes my stamina again. Camera. Sometimes the lock-on does not really want to function all that well. Can I tell you something? Sure. What's up, Dino? How can I help you? Dude, this place is actually fucking huge. Also, it's like kind of hard to actually like find where we're going. Oh, good lord. Oh, hi. There's a guy. Hey, guy.
She's gone. They're all gone. How did this happen? How can I go on? Setharus, save their souls.
Do you want this?
What am I supposed to do? Oh my goodness. You mean to say there might be other survivors? I do hope you're right. I lit the flare. If there are other survivors, maybe we can help each other. I just don't want to get my hopes up.
Huh. Interesting. Well, I didn't know... Well, as long as he ain't scared, there's going to be, like, other insurgents coming back again. There's, that's a tier 2. Well, there's gotta be there's gotta be one in the Sonata Forest, then. That's tier 1, right? But I haven't found any. New hat. I think it's kind of funny that we have like all of these hats, and that's basically the major way for customization. I mean, well, I'm just here being like, fuck the hats. I want to keep my hood up because I kind of like how the hood looks. I don't know, the idea of like a military style poncho is just kind of funny. It's interesting. It looks like it's very thick material too. Hi, Brad. I was wondering where Brad was. I'm assuming the oil change did take a little bit longer than expected, huh? Okay, well that's a tier 2 time loop. Game's almost downloaded. Oh, okay. Very nice, very nice. That means we got like... Oh, and Jack Long. Well, Jack Long is really is a big fan of yours, Brad.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Wait, how dare you? How did this guy come out like immediately? Why? Why what? Oh, no, not Skelly as in skeletal, Skelly as in Brad, because Brad is a Skeletober. Remember? That's like, okay, I see where the confusion could come from. Oh, okay, I see where the confusion could come from there. Oh, the melee damage stacks, look at that, that's neat. I'm assuming it doesn't decay one at a time, does it? Nope, it all disappears at once. Okay, we're back at the church now. Yes, and Jack Long is a big fan of Brad's. So whenever Brad shows up, Jack Long gets very excited. Oh, well, there's that. Does that fit? No. Does that fit? No. Yeah, we do have like a couple of skeletons around as well, is the thing. You know? Isn't that kind of crazy? How there's like more skeletons, and like also moths and shit too, than sharks? It's like, it's so crazy. Like, I have to go out of my way to like look for other sharks and stuff. Oh, there's the zoom lens! Look at that! Well, I know where that one goes. Oh, shit. Oh my god, now the guy is tired again. His stamina regen really is something... lacks something to be desired. Hope it's from the other side, of course. Yeah, why is it that I have to, like, always, like, go out of my way to, like, look for other sharks? First look from the outside. Oh my god, for real? Just go around! Or something. Ow! What? Where'd that come from? What a little stinker. There we go. Open up that. Apparently that was also we encountered all types of the tier 2 has now as well. That's nice, I guess. Oh wait, didn't we already? I already came across this. Yeah, the smoke. The smoke makes it kind of hard to see where we've been. Oh. This opens, and there's a person there. It's a child, again!
Who are you?
I am... Wait, what is our name?
Hey, it's okay. I won't hurt you. Who are you, kid?
I'm Lucan. My dad told me to never talk to strangers. But you don't look like the soldiers that burned down the town. I hid here when the monsters came. The soldiers, they led the monsters into the town when they left. I lost Sam when I ran here. He attacked one of the monsters. He saved me. I hope he's okay.
Game is downloaded? Yeah. What's up?
I wish I had held on to my dad's hand. I hope he's safe. I want him to come get me.
Who is Sam?
Sam is my best friend. He saved me from the monsters. I hope he is okay. If you find him, can you bring him here? I feel safer when he's with me.
What happened to your dad?
I don't know. When the soldiers came, my dad and I were running in the street, trying to find a place to hide. When I heard barking, I let go of my dad's hand and ran to Sam. It's the last time I saw my dad. Sam and I hid down a sewer.
I believe Brad's referring to Russian Fishing 4, because that is one of the games that we want to try out and see if Brad likes it. We got a couple of games that we can play over the course of today. We got like 3 games. We got the fishing game, we got the we got Void Train, and we got the cooking sim.
I saw people die. I saw them get burned. I hope my dad found a place to hide.
Can I give this kid a flare?
What's that? I don't need it.
What do you mean? You could always use a flare. Flares are good. Flares are great. Flares are flare-tastic. I'm stuck at work today, unfortunately. That's okay. It happens. We will for 24 hours. God damn. That sounds pretty sucky, huh? Well, I'll be here for a majority of it, at least. Keeping you company. And later on, the other folks will also be able to help you to keep more company. Okay, I forgot where the pharmacy is. We'll just wait until Brad's ready. So we got the, I think the one of them is like for the house upstairs. I love having weekend duty. I don't presume you get paid extra for that, do you? Because you know, around here when you work on the weekends, then you also get paid a whole lot more. Fucker. Oh.
How could I have let go of his hand? I know he's out there somewhere.
Oh, are you the dad?
Who are you?
I'm Caspian. I taught history at the school here.
Wait, is that the guy that we were supposed to look for?
My son, Lucan, is out there somewhere, alone and terrified. I'm not leaving this hellhole without him. Whatever those demons are, they don't seem to give a rat's ass if you're a Sab or a Palamist. They are making it impossible to search for Lucan.
I found your son. What do you want me to do?
Thanks, Setharus. I knew he was alive. Take this walkie-talkie. Please give it to him. I'll handle it from there.
Alright.
What do you know about this symbol?
I can give you a history lesson, but I need help. If you want to know more about this symbol, help me find my son, and I'll tell you everything I know.
Fair enough. You don't get any extra pay. Yeah, that's... Yeah, here in Germany it's on Saturday it's 1.5. So 50% extra. And on Sunday, because it is considered, it has the same rate as holiday. If you're forced to work on a holiday, you have to get paid double. So if you work on a Sunday, you get paid double.
So much fire. The heat. Shadows in the ashes. No, no, Cass, run, run! They chased me. I got cut bad. They have no faces. What happened? Where's my family? It's dark. I need to close up the bakery and go home. Zethris, grant us mercy. Deliver us from our sins, that we may walk under your gaze. Deliver us from the fire and brimstone cast upon us. Zethris, grant us strength. As demons walk among us, so shall we walk the path of righteousness. We shall answer your wrath with a lifetime of penitence.
You know, if you ever forgotten that this game is bumming you out, or that this game is like the game designed to bum you out, there you go. Oh, and well, you're not in a good spot to have that. Oh dear.
I am doing all I can here. I can't work miracles. I am not equipped to deal with all of these burns. What a mess. This poor boy. His entire family died in an instant. Artillery shell. And I was lucky enough to find him when I did. We're trying to organize an evac soon, but I need to know that we aren't leaving anyone behind. There has to be more survivors out there. The problem is we have no idea where they are.
Oh, that's where the flares come in, yeah.
Spot their locations. We could plan a route to pick them up before leaving.
We have to somehow find 4 more, or 3 more, because we found 4 flares.
Why did Zethris do this?
Oh god. What is it with... Oh my god. The fucking... I mean, I understand why. It just... There's a reason why there's not a whole... Even like a lot of other games to portray the horrors of war don't portray, you know, children getting hurt. Aye.
How can I bring a child into a place like this? What do I tell them? How do I protect them against this much hatred? I can't do this without Solemn. Fia said his injuries are quite serious, and I fear for the worst. Zethris, help us.
Well, I'm not sure if Zethris can do that much work for you.
Just a couple flesh wounds. I'll be fine. If anything happens to Sila or the baby, I need to get them out of here.
Do I have anything for you? No, not really. What about you?
My husband volunteered to stay behind when his Demos division got called away to the south. He wanted to protect me. I'd suffered these burns 1,000 times to bring him back. Our defender. My hero.
Bruh. Can I get out of the back of this? No? Wait, how do I get around this? Gotta go. Alrighty, Scully. You have a good one. Stay safe. Uh-huh. time loop? It's not a door. Don't you shoot me through a wall. Oh, that's a few. That's a couple. Ow. This area is actually like quite massive, all things considered. Maybe it just looks bigger because I can't see shit, but it is pretty large. Oh, really? Really? That one's blocked from the other side. No? Wait, no, now we just walked in a circle. Hmm. Well, the pharmacy key isn't really doing anything for us right now. I do have, like, the home key, huh? Which I believe should open the one... I do also need to, like, go back to, wherever the kid is, if I can find that way. Oh, God. Too much text. There's an item there. How do we get... there's an open gate, actually. And I should be able to do that, right? Ow. Oh, first aid kit. Knew it. I heard a grumbling. Fucking knew it. Okay. Well, this is a corner we haven't been to yet. Basic meal. I kind of wish I could give those basic meals away, honestly. Wait, so what's the point of this? Is this just a round course? This doesn't actually go anywhere. Hmm. Oh no, it does go somewhere. Never mind.
This is where Agatha and I laid low for a while. She saved my life.
From where I'm standing, that's a good thing.
Thanks.
New research item acquired. Bruh. Give me, like, not that much text. I'll read a bit. Oh. Hi. I'll read a bit of text, but, like, not like a fucking 6-paragraph worth. Please. Yo, hold on. What is this? Ow!
Oh, hey, hello. I'm sorry, do you live... Is this your place? I needed somewhere to hide and this apartment was empty, so... Do you know if anyone else is alive out there?
Oh, Flare.
Thank you. Hopefully someone will be able to see this. I can't stay here forever.
Haha, 2 more. Oh, damn it. Now we're gonna need to code for this thing. Oh wait, this is opposite of this. So how does one get in there? I'm assuming we have to find a key for this. Alright, well, where was Lucas? Wait, I don't think the kid's name was Lucas. I think it was like something else that I don't remember. It was like at the school? Or something? Was it a school? I think it was up here, actually. Hold on. Yeah. It's right here.
I hope my dad comes to get...
Is Caspian your dad?
Yes, my dad's name is Caspian.
Oh, gotta ask. Gotta make sure that he's actually telling the truth. Here you go.
Hello?
Thanks, Sethrus. Are you hurt?
Dad! No, but I think Sam is.
I'm sure he's okay. Where are you?
I'm at the school in the maintenance room.
Okay, listen to me. Stay right where you are. I'm coming to get you.
I'm sorry I ran away, Dad.
It's okay, Lucan. The important thing is that you're safe. I'll be there soon.
Well, I guess that's one way of handling that. Instead of us having to do a, like an escort mission, huh? Thank God. Thank God escort missions are not really like a big thing anymore. This is a weird game. Oh? Wait, this one? Or the fishing game? Okay, I have that. Well, shit. Oh, the other house. When you're playing, I'm not playing the fishing game until stream. When are you ready, Bread? Or do you currently still have something that you're working on? I'm ready whenever you are. Yes. I can pretty much like change over whenever you you want to go. I was basically just playing this until you were ready. Library safe. You can. I don't mind. It's quite alright. Okay, so we're going to... Z-Rod.
Hello.
Hi, Brian.
How are you?
I am doing alright. Other than being tired.
Yeah, I'm a little tired.
You're tired in the bones.
I had to work today.
Okay, your new mic sounds good. It's a little bit more quiet though, so I'm gonna have to like crank you up here in a second.
I mean, I'm not talking like super loud.
That's fine.
Oh, okay, good. My nickname is available.
Crank you up a little bit. And how is the Brad? It's been a while since we played a game last time.
I'm doing good.
That's good. I am glad. How's your back?
It's doing all right. I'm trying to. Hold on a second. Your game profile. Use your.
Well, Dino, I think...
Oh my god, now it's sending a verification code? What is this game doing?
Oh, that's like optional if you want to do the like two-step verification thing for your account.
Oh.
It's basically just built-in two-step verification. More or less. Like using an email for a for code.
Okay.
Dino, I don't think it's a bad thing to ask for help when you need to. I don't think you should feel bad if you need to ask help for anything. Okay, I think there's actually.
Well, let me go ahead and start my stream as it has asked me to take time to do a tutorial.
Yes, I will also send you a bit of a link that because as I've explored the game a little bit, I've had people who are like pretty much nerds in the game. You know, like people because you know how it is with sim games that when you have like you will have a very dedicated group of people that will pretty much like play this and nothing but this. You know what I mean? So like, and obviously, sort of after the second stream, exactly the thing happened that I sort of like expected to happen is that a couple of the really dedicated veterans of the game that have like thousands of hours in it came into my chat and started like giving me tips and stuff. And one of them, apparently there's like a veteran like manual that a bunch of like veteran gamers of the veterans of this game put together to help beginners like basically get into the game, like understand the game, get behind how the game functions and stuff.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just give that to you so that you have a bit of an easier time getting started.
Okay, that sounds a bit weird, but
What?
Fine.
I mean, do you know fishing in real life?
A little bit. I haven't been in a while.
Well, basically everything that is applies in real life applies for the game.
Okay.
Like it is genuinely, from what I've been told by multiple people multiple times now, that it is the most realistic fishing simulation game that is on the market currently, and has been for a while.
Simulators aren't realistic. What are you talking about?
Right. I'm just saying, like, it's realistic in the sense that, like the other day when you're unlucky like me, you could be sitting there for like 45 minutes and just nothing bites.
Oh, good.
Yes.
So glad I'm playing a realistic fishing game.
Yes. Now, granted, there are like ways to get around that. It's basically like I've sort of like developed the point now. If nothing bites after 5 minutes, I basically just move spots or change baits.
Okay.
Or like, you know, I guess you could say if nothing like bites after 2 or 3 minutes, you can change baits, and after you change baits 2 or 3 times, then I would just change the spot. Because then obviously the fish are not active at that spot.
I see.
Yes. But, hold on. Because this, I've been playing Hell is Us, that's my major playthrough, so I'm gonna cut this here for the YouTube VOD. Before I switch over. So thank you everybody who's watching on the YouTubes. We'll be back again on Monday with more Hell is Us.